got this green piece of helenite that I was working on, and I've got the pavilion done, and I thought I'd go ahead and finish this up. This is what it is going to be. It's going to be this lemon party design. I've got the pavilion done, and I've just got it back on to the quill, to the transfer, and I lined it up. The best way to line it up is on one of these facets right on the end. Those are the biggest ones. So I get the number I need and then lined it up, get it nice and flat, and tighten it down. So let's hope I got it in the right position. And we're going to get started, and we're going to do the crown. Just finish it up. I want to do a big version of this on some stone, but I hadn't done it for a while, so I thought to practice, I put this helenite in there and work on it with that. So let's get started. Well, I have the crown facets roughed out. I used to took off the bulk with a 600 grit plate, and then I went to 2000 grit plate to get the shape. And now I went to this 8000 grit D-Light lightning lap topper plate here. It's 8000 grit, and I'm using that for the pre-polish, and it's doing a very nice job since this is volcanic ash basically. So I'm going to go ahead and do the pre-polish for that plate, and then I'll be ready to polish it and then cut the table. Well, I have all the facets on the crown pre-polished to 8000. All the angles came out pretty good there. So next will be to polish. We're going to polish up all the crown facets, and I'm going to use my little Spectra Ultra Lap. Just put water on that. That's really good for quartz and glass and feldspar and a few other things too. So that's going to be the next step. Alright, we have the table, not the table, I'm sorry, the crown cut and polished, and now I have to do the table. All the facets are on there, and you can see this material is full of little bubbles. It's a man-made material, of course, made from the ash of Mount St. Helens volcano. To rough cut the table, I'm going to use a 2000 grit diamond grit topper plate here and rough cut it down close. Then once again I will switch to an 8000 grit plate and then my Ultra Lap, Spectra Ultra Lap to polish. Well, here's the finished gemstone. 15.12 millimeters long by 10.99 millimeters wide. It makes a nice looking gemstone. Now this cut is called a lemon party. Quite a few angle changes, so you have to pay attention to what you're doing. But once you do it, I think you kind of figure out that it's not really difficult, just time consuming, and you have to be accurate. Simple as that. And I think you can probably produce a good looking stone. It's a nice cut. So I suggest you try it if you want to have a little bit of challenge, if you're just starting out. And it's a rewarding cut if you can get it right. I think it's a good looking stone. Now next we'll weigh it.